how you doing? It's Sian Young, the Entrepreneur's Health Coach here. Had a wee break from a video yesterday because I was celebrating my wins and I've achieved a lot in the week before. So I took Sunday just to be blessed with relaxation. And today's video, I would like to talk about your words. Hi Joe, how you doing? Nice to see you here. So we're talking about your words. Watch your words. And words are so powerful. I remember doing a speaker training with Dr. Joanna Martin and her as well expressing this opinion that words are so powerful. I don't know if you've seen the research. I forget the doctor's name. If somebody knows the name, put it in the comments here, about water. And there was an experiment done where water, different glasses, and different words were said to different glasses, like nasty words like you're biatch and you're bad, and negative words were said to one glass, and love and support words were said to another glass. And the actual molecular structure of the water changed depending on the words. So we're 70% water, right? Hi Jack, nice to see you. So yeah, we're 70% water, right? And the words we say matter so much. And I want you to think about, what words are you saying to yourself? I mean, what words are you letting yourself down with? I can't do that. I'm no good at this. How you're limiting yourself with different words and beliefs. And words that you're saying to yourself about your life, like is always hard. I've heard a lot of single women always say there's no good no good men in the world. And so when you're saying that, you're perpetuating your own story. There are loads of good men in this world. So if you're a single woman and looking for a good man, then change that story, change them words of there's no good men in the world to there is lots of good men in this world. And it really is effective in finding a good partner for yourself. So if you're a single man as well, if you're thinking, I can't find a right woman, there's never the right person, change your words. And for your life as well, what words you're saying out loud, like, you know, I can't do that, or life is just a struggle, or, you know, the economy is really bad, or, you know, anything that is on a negative vibration in the words, you are perpetuating the story. And what this means for you, hi Lynn, nice to see you, Rico as well. What this means for you is that if you're trying to create your future, right, and you're trying to create the future you desire, and your present is not what you want it to be, your words will create your future. Hi Manuel, nice to see you. It's been a long time. So basically, if you want your future to be easy and a blessing, then you say every day, my life is a blessing and it's so easy. And I know, as somebody who has come from being homeless with nothing, thanks Caroline, it is so true. I've been from being homeless with nothing, where yes, I could moan every day about how life was hard and how I didn't have, but you know, the minute I changed my words, my life started to change. Hi Jen, nice to see you. Basically, I've changed my words and I've seen it work. So I'm not saying this from some airy-fairy book I've read. This is actually, I've seen it work. The more I've said I am supported in my life, the more support I get. The more I've said money flows easily to me, the more money has come to me. The more I've said opportunities come to me. And even if your life isn't showing you at this precise moment what you're saying, that's because you've already created the life that you've got right now by the words that you say. And if you're bad to yourself, negative inside your head with words to yourself, just imagine every time you say a negative word to yourself, like I'm fat, or you know, I don't look good, or stuff like that. Do you mind me sharing in a group I run in Bristol? Go for it, girl. That would be brilliant. I'd love to just get my word out there. So thanks, Caroline. But yeah, every time you say to yourself, I'm fat, or you say anything unloving to yourself, I always say, and this is, you know, I'm a bit brutal, you might as well just go over and give yourself a slap, because that's what you're doing. Every time you are nasty to yourself, you are giving yourself a slap and you're lowering your energy, which makes it so hard for you to elevate your life. So essentially, say you want this gorgeous figure. what you have to do that is accept who you are right now, love who you are right now, and whatever is excess weight, which is actually sometimes you hold weight on to protect yourself from your own negative words. Hi Tendai, nice to hear you, nice to see you actually, it's been a long time too. And so the words as well that you create your life with, I have changed my life massively by changing my words, by changing that there are good men in this world. I mean, I was a single mother for a lot of years and yeah, bitter because I was left to deal with that on my own. And what I noticed was I seemed to always be around single mothers and the conversation was all about damning men basically. And I knew I didn't want to be in that conversation. So I changed my words. And for many, many years, all I've said to myself is there's very good men in this world. There's good men in this world. And now the men that I see in my life are good men. Because I am creating the space for that to come in. When you're negative about things, you attract what you speak. So I want you to watch your words. That's what this whole thing is about, is, you know, be kind to yourself, the words you say to yourself. I mean, if you look at it as well, I mean, even talking about things topical, like what's going on with that guy in America, that one that looks like a swine, his words are so bitter and they are inspiring bitterness and hatred. If your words are of peace, they inspire peace and love. So choose your words wisely. When you go to interviews as well, and when you pitch your business, I have seen pitches that make me cringe. Like I went to an event and somebody started their pitch by saying, I know it's a really bad time and I probably shouldn't have set up a business, but probably, you know, I'm going to do it anyway. And you've already lost me. Whereas if you go in and you say, my name's Sian, I'm an entrepreneur's health coach and I help you have an awesome life with being healthy. That's all upbeat words, right? Hey Kofi, nice to see you. So that's all upbeat words. And then when somebody remembers you, they remember you by the way you elevated them, because we're 70% water. Going back to the research I told you about, words affect our body. That's why as well you should never ever speak to people nastily, because you hurt them on a deeper level than just, you know, what comes out your mouth. And also, if what comes out your mouth is venomous, you are literally acidic inside. And that is not good for your health either. So, yeah, children as well. Like, this is why 1,000,000% we should always speak so kindly and with respect to our children, because they absorb them kind of words. And then we have children who grow into adults who don't know how to love their self, that are so condemning. I mean, I meet all the time people who I know are amazing, right? And I think all of you are amazing, like straight up. But the words you're saying in your head to yourself are so goddamn nasty. Like, I bet if you saw somebody saying them to somebody else, you would not want them, you would stop them. You would say, don't say that, that's nasty. But your internal words in your head, you're saying just as punishing things to yourself. So remember, we're going to fail, like all the time. We're learning all the time. So we make mistakes, and that is okay. That doesn't make you stupid. It doesn't make you all these other words you could say to yourself. It makes you a human. And if you're brave enough to try and fail, then you're pretty awesome. I mean, to be too scared to even try means that you're missing out on all the value you could bring into this world. So words, babes, guys and girls, words. Say nice words to yourself. If you catch yourself saying, oh, but life's hard, strike that, wipe it right out. Life's not hard. You can make life hard. And yeah, maybe some things can be perceived as being hard. Like for me, working 53 hours in a week definitely can be perceived as being hard. So I choose the word, it was challenging this week. Or, you know, I achieved a lot. So I choose to change my words so that I'm creating the new future. One of my favorite mantras is work less, make more money. So I'm going to keep saying that mantra and watch this space. Very soon I'm going to work a lot less and make more money. So use your words wisely. Hi, nice to see Ron here. It's amazing stuff that you're doing in life as well. And Karen as well, nice to see you here. So just to recap, the words that you say to yourself, promise me they're going to be nice and kind. And if you find yourself saying nasty words to yourself, just strike it, let it go, don't believe it, and say a nice word to yourself. And if you find yourself saying out loud negative things like, I've never got enough money, this is always too hard, I'm never going to make it, I don't know how to do that, then just change the words. If this is too hard, this is really challenging right now, but I'm learning so much. Then something that's hard becomes a whole different thing. Instead of just hard and you're suffering, it becomes challenging and exciting and progressive, and you move out of it. I have no money right now. The one to help so much with that is to look around you. Like, look at what you've got. Have you got food in your belly? Have you got a home? Then you're okay. Then life's good. So you're wealthy. If you have your health, you're wealthy. So it's not true that you have nothing. So you need to really identify what words are holding you back and capture them and throw them the feck away, man. Like, we have one life. If you're like looking in the mirror and go, oh my God, look at this and look at that, you might as well just poke yourself or just beat yourself, because that's what you're doing every time you say that with your words. So when you look in the mirror, find something you love about yourself and say, that's beautiful. And then you will start to realize that you are actually beautiful and you become the person you want to be. And it's all good. So that's what it means, words mean for future creation. As a speaker myself, I know how important words are. And I know when you come to try and present your business anywhere, that you have to stay high positive what you're saying, and not high positive like in a fake way. Just learn to reassociate the words in your brain. Like, something you see as a negative word, change the association to a positive objective. Like, for instance, I have been learning for the last year to educate myself on my financial IQ, because my financial IQ was not what I needed it to be. And now, because I've persevered and I used the right words, my financial IQ is in an awesome position now. So I've used words to keep reprogramming my mind to expect the best. Just expect the best, because the best is open to you. And if you want to manifest the best into your future, oh, thanks, Natalie. Nice to see you, April, as well. Nice to see you. So if you want to manifest the best in your future, you need to change your words in the present. You need to change what you're saying to yourself, change how you're saying it out loud, and that will help manifest the best in your future. I've seen it. I do it. It completely happens. I'm just going to read this comment just now. Well done trying to teach this to a client with major depression and eating disorder who despises herself. Any tips for helping her? She refuses to read a self-help book, which is frustrating. With major depression and eating disorders, that's a heavy load, right? Who despises herself. Any tips to help her? She refuses to read. So if she refuses to read, what I would do is, next time you're with her and you're having a chat with her, listen to what she's saying. And even if you can tweak the odd word, that kind of depression sometimes comes from the feeling of lack, the feeling of self-damnation. And also, if you've had words said to you when you were a young child that have got in about your subconscious and are telling you you're worthless, then basically this can all add to this. So I would look at what words she's saying and replace any negative patterns, and ask her for the week just to, if she hears herself say that word, change it to that word. And I'm sure, because I know you know your stuff as well, Natalie, that you would be able to think of the right words to say for her. And also meditation. If she feels she can't sit still for meditation, I do have a mini meditation course where it teaches walking meditation, or you could research that. Walking meditation as well is a good one for people who don't feel that they can, sit down and meditate, because a lot of people can't quiet their mind enough for that right now. So that's the kind of help. I hope that's helpful to you for your client. Depression's a hard one. You get so down and you get so lost, and sometimes, yeah, it's very hard to get anything through the fog. But I've suffered with depression before in my life as well, so I kind of know that changing just the odd words is the way to start first, like piece by piece. It's really unpicking what has happened to you in your life and changing the words for positive. There is an exercise that I've done with a lot of people in workshops as well, which somebody on this call as well has done, on this live feed, whatever it is, has done these workshops. And basically it's looking in the mirror, and you put post-its around your mirror and just write, I'm beautiful, I love you, and stick it on the mirror. And then when you're brushing your teeth, you stop for a moment, take a breath, and look into your eyes and say, you're beautiful, yeah? Just into the mirror. And then when all the words come up, like, hey, stupid, like, what are you talking about? And, you know, all this stuff starts coming up into your head. Observe it, write down, because that is showing you your internal dialogue. And that is what's ruining your life. That's what's pulling you into the place where you don't love yourself. And that pulls you into depression. So that exercise is extremely powerful. It was Louise L. Hay that I learned that from. So basically, you write down, and then she can bring that to you, and you will start to learn the internal dialogue that's eating away at her, and start unpicking them words and just changing them. She can put post-its around her house as well, that I'm beautiful, or, you know, if there's something like you're fat, just say, I'm beautiful the way I am, you know, stuff like that. So you're reinforming your mind of the words that you're saying. Is that helpful to you, Natalie? Let me know. Or you can PM me if you want any more guidance at all, or any support. And that goes for anybody on this live feed. I do 20 minutes discovery calls, and they're complimentary if you feel you need any guidance. And I'm releasing a meditation course. Yeah, trying to reconnect there. So meditation for me is a very, 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 very important tool for calming the inner dialogue. Because while your mind's whirling with all these negative words, especially if you've heard a lot of shit said to you when you were young, then meditation is what you need to just settle it. And then you can do exercises like the mirror exercise, where you start unpicking and bringing to the surface what you're actually saying to yourself in your head. And then you can start changing them words. And it's about reprogramming and just, you know, taking one word out and putting a better positive word in. So yeah, look out, guys, because I'm going to keep doing a live video every day for the next while anyway. And there's a chance for you to work with me. Just PM me. And my meditation course is coming out soon, and it will be a beginner one. So it is the first step to calming your mind and allowing you to gain control of the most powerful thing that we have is our mind, you know, because when our mind is sick, our body becomes sick, you know, and then we have nothing without our health. But so many of us have so many blessings and so much in our life, and we fail to see it, and we suffer, and we are the cause of our suffering. And I know some people will say, like, you know, how can you say that because of this and that? But from someone who was homeless and attacked like 7-8 times, I know that basically, yeah, I got into homelessness, wasn't my choice. But after a certain point in time, your life is in your control. And like this whole live feed is about tonight, choose your words. If meditation's hard for you, Lynn, totally, like, I've got a mini meditation course, and I'm also releasing a 6-week meditation course. Keep your eye out, because I'm all about making things quick and easy. It would be great. It would be so good for me, Lynn, if you PM'd me your struggles, what you have, how you find it hard to meditate, you know, what you've tried and what's never worked, and I will work a way that will work for you. I will do more research, and already I have 20 years experience in meditation. So, you know, I will find a way for you, a first step, because it's got to be easy. And I understand that, because we are trying so hard with so much all the time. We need to make things easy and make things fun and accessible. And that's one of my skills. So PM me and let me know your struggles, and I will find a way round for you. Okay? So I feel so blessed to have had you all on here, and yeah, so think about your words. I want you to have a task for yourself, okay? That anytime you look into the mirror and you have a negative comment in your head about yourself, I want you to change it to a positive one. You know, believe me, I know that we are all inherently beautiful human beings, right? And so I want you to know that and keep that in your heart. Oh, thanks, Natalie. I'm hoping that the advice that I gave was helpful for you and your client, and that you can make steps forward. And it is amazing. The cumulative effect of just tiny little changes is amazing. You know, I've been there. You know, when I was in my life before, homeless, 6 stone, I had so much self-hate for myself and depression and everything. And by choosing my words and learning to calm my mind and move forward in my life, I just love myself. Yeah, maybe that's a bit wet, but I love myself like 100%. And when I look in the mirror, I feel nothing but love. And that's what I want you to feel for yourself every single day. Okay? So guys, that's me finished. Oh, I got some love. Woohoo! So I want you all to love yourself, okay? That's like, just keep it from here on out. When you hear negative comment in your head about yourself, you cut it. You replace it with a good one, because you are good. Simple, right? And then when you hear yourself saying out loud, I'm too poor, I have no time, I'm too tired. No, you can just change these words, okay? I have enough right now. Yeah? Right now I'm okay. You know? I have all the energy I need to do everything I want. And I know that you may feel like when you're tired that feels a bit crazy, but trust me, it absolutely works. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to enjoy a delicious dinner. And it was really nice to come on in the evening this time, because I'm off and on at the crack of dawn. So stay blessed, people. Stay loved. Bye bye.